Now, still on deliveries and logistics, Angola's grocery delivery startup Mano has expanded into food delivery in Lagos and Abuja. They got some competition coming up. The company has introduced a new model enabling customers to track their delivery process and ensure deliveries within a 10-kilometer radius of its restaurant partners. Now, it was launched in Nigeria in 2022 to deliver groceries and household appliances from its stores in the states where it operates. The company now seeks to compete with established entities such as Chowdeck and Glovo. All right, Apple's iPad calculator is a part of a growing education divide between the rich and the poor. The iPad finally gets a calculator app as part of iPad OS 18. That's the operating system. Now, the long-requested app was announced by Apple at the Worldwide Developer Conference 2024. It supports the Apple Pencil, meaning that you can write down math problems and the app will solve them thanks to a feature called Math Notes. Now, are those that can't afford the iPad at a disadvantage or not, though? Do we just, because that's just what you're seeing on your screen is just incredibly cool. All right, Yinka Awosanya, research lead at Intelpoint. He joins us now to discuss. Yinka, it is great to see you again. Good morning to you. Let's start with the trains. I don't want to drive anymore, Yinka. I want to take the train, okay? I just want to take the train. Well, I live close to the office, but still, I want to take the train to the movies.
Yeah, or you're going for a long distance. Just want to like.
I don't want to drive. I'm tired. You know. What do you make of?
And enjoy
and
the
chill out.
scenery and.
That's
yeah,
it.
It's really a fantastic idea. And for the fact that they are going electric, that even makes it better. Consider that there is a drive to move away from fossil
fuels.
And go electric. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And yes, even the African free trade agreement that you mentioned, I believe one of the key parts of the agreement was infrastructural development across the continent, which makes perfect sense that they are really doing it at this point in time.
Look, when we talk about rail, how important is it to whether it's delivering goods or just, traveling, whatever, how important is rail to the economy or intra-Africa trade?
Rail, so, we have rail, we have road, and we have air. So rail is like in between them.
Yeah.
So air is on the high side in terms of cost. So you have rail that is affordable, even more affordable than road to some extent, though a little bit, and even faster depending on where you are going. So its importance is the fact that you're connecting places. So you live in a developed environment and you don't have to worry about driving. Just jump a bus and you're connecting, get through and you go there. So its importance is really great considering the business part of it as well, moving goods from one point to the other.
Yeah, I remember when you came on air, you guys at Intelpoint had that really great report on insurance, and we're talking about cars and all the bad roads, bad tires, and so on. And so, in fact, Nairametrics has an article. I think everybody should go read it on the why Nigerians are buying used tires. Yeah. Anyway, so let's go to renewable energy, electric trains, right? What does this mean for the renewable energy transition for the African continent?
It's fantastic because yes, we are trying to do it. So this company recently, so what they did was that was even crazier than what you expect for them to do.
Complete
overhaul. You said at a point, is this Zambia or which country?
Yeah.
So they remove there was tariff on electric vehicles.
Yeah.
So the year that it was there, they had about 20 something. Then the following year they removed tariff completely.
Right.
The order went to about 400 and something or thereabout. Then the following year, now it's reversed and now added 25% tariff on EV again, trying to defeat the purpose of what that you started with. So going electric is really, really fantastic, especially for Africa, even though we contribute less to the
climate change.
The climate change, but then it's good that we are making moves in that direction.
See, I ask people a lot this question, right? Is reliable public transportation with less vehicles on the road a sign of a developed nation? What do you think? I throw that question to everybody. I want folks at home. If you have a reliable public sector transportation channel where people aren't driving
Or driving less.
Driving less.
So if, take for instance, I am doing long distance journey and I can drive from my house to the train station, park my train station there, and then join the train to wherever I'm going.
That's it.
It's so driving long distance is stressful.
Moe. Look, we think of what that would do for the real estate sector.
Imagine a rail line connecting Moe
to
the island.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Moe to the island.
It's a wrap.
With other people living on that axis.
We're done.
Walking on the island.
Yeah.
So connecting that.
And by the way, these trains, the trains that Tanzania has provided, they've got Wi-Fi, they've got air conditioning, they've got CCTV cameras. It's
really fantastic, and it just plays into what these Eastern African countries are also doing. I think it was last year that Kenya and Ethiopia signed a deal for almost over $12 billion to do a rail that connects 3 countries.
Look, the EAC, the East African Economic Chain there, the Uganda, Kenya,
they are on another level.
They are moving.
They are on another level. So
moving.
there's an international train that connects Djibouti to Ethiopia.
Yeah. They're moving. And
Ethiopia
they're trading within each other.
And completely landlocked, just a few part that is touching the ocean. Then they are connecting with rail.
They are making it happen.
Just looking at the potential of rail to the economy.
This stuff, I don't know, man. Yinka. Look, quickly, Mano, let's talk about Angola now. What do you make of them coming to come and fight it out with Glovo, Chaldec?
It doesn't look like they are trying to fight it out with them, considering that they are targeting different markets.
Okay.
So Mano is more on the high-end side.
Oh,
for the
Banana Island people.
Exactly. For you people.
I'm not there.
And then your Chaldec and the other guys are like, okay, for the
masses.
For the every Nigerian.
Yinka, can I show you a video? I have to share this video with the world.
Okay, sure.
This was during that torrential rain that we had that flooded everybody. I hope we have this video. Look at this guy. This was in my car. I don't know what company this guy was with, but in the middle of rain,
it's probably Chaldec.
this guy, I zoomed in a little bit. I can't really see, but it could be Chaldec.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, it's Chaldec. Our gallery just confirmed it's Chaldec. Look, I don't know. I was speechless.
So this is it.
I was speechless.
Chaldec is promising quick delivery time.
Yeah.
And stuff like this is happening in the rain. You order in the rain, you are likely going to pay premium for the delivery because of what's happening at that point in time. There's rain.
Yeah.
So less people are likely to want to pick up a ride like this.
Yeah.
Same with when you want to order a ride and it's raining. You're likely to pay more.
Yeah.
So I'm paying more for it, definitely. Get the rain. And the guy riding the bicycle also get more for what he's providing.
Yeah. And it's low cost by using bicycles as opposed to motorcycles and so on and so forth. I hope he has health insurance because he's liable to get pneumonia, right? But look, it moved me seeing that guy. That was just hard work. Yeah.
I believe the new guys can also play in that because if you are promising premium, that means you order for something.
Yeah.
It can come in a limo, just joking. But then you can come in a car as soon as possible, rather than use your conventional bicycle because you are paying premium for it.
Fine, and the metric that we're using to separate these companies is speed of delivery, right?
Speed, yes.
If I order my food, I want it hot, I want it there.
Everybody's promising you order and you get your order in 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
And
that's it.
what they do is hyperlocal. So what you order, it's coming from within your environment, your vicinity. They are not taking something from the other part of the city to deliver to you.
I asked our first guest. Oh, by the way, I'm going to tell everybody. Thanks to you, Dr. Kubadejo is the reason why we had him on the show today. Thank you so much for the link up. This is why we have. Thanks for having a great network on the Arise News channel. I was asking him about, because he's a PhD AI guy, he's incredibly smart. I was asking him about the education divide, right? I want to ask you, this iPad math notes, is there a risk of a divide between those who can afford to get something like that to teach children arithmetic, or am I overhyping it and you can go back and use old calculators and just do your work? What do you make of what Apple is providing here?
Well, so it's high-end.
Yeah, like Mano.
Exactly. So that definitely, it's a defined market already. So yes, it's not for everybody.
Yeah. Well, so my thing is this, can we still whether it's AI or whatever it is, learning arithmetic, learning whatever, if it's for the high-end people, are they at an advantage, or can education still proceed as it will? Because, you know, what were we using when we were in school?
Education, we're using
the tables at the back of our exercise books.
So, I believe there is no much divide there, for the fact that there are other OEMs that are also pushing out products that are even sub $150, sub $100 for the kids.
Okay.
I know a couple of Nigerian startups that are actually doing that, and to even make it even better, they make it you buy and you pay over a period of time, so you are not paying at once. So that even makes it.
You've touched on something here. This matter of financing, Yinka, we have to solve finance. I know there's President Tinubu has launched this credit. CCP or something. He launched a credit bureau thing 1 or 2 days ago, where he says he wants to try and get more credit to the real sector. But you know, we got banks, we have microfinance banks, we got merchant banks, we got fintechs.
Those guys are not really going for everybody. Yeah, but it's just a case of right now Nigeria we are moving towards a case of having to have everything tied to one number or two of them.
Right.
So as soon as we have all those in place, now James say, yes, I give you a product on finance.
Right.
And you'll be able to finance it, and I can say, okay, yes, I know where you live, I know every details about you.
So you can't escape.
It makes it easier for that to
okay,
happen.
but these startups now in Nigeria's tech space that are coming up with this type of education apps and facilities for this market, are they also getting the funding that they need to come to market? See, that's another issue in the tech space.
Not as much as the guys in fintech, for instance, or say even right now, if you mention AI, this is how they're going to slap you with money.
Yeah.
But there are industries that are really not getting that much attention when it comes to financing. I mean, funding.
Yeah.
You have education, you have the healthcare to a very large extent.
That's another one.
Considering the importance of healthcare, but then so healthcare and a couple of other ones are still not getting the attention from VCs as they ought to.
Anyway, you've mentioned that you know some players in the space that are doing this education. So we have to talk to more of them because, I mean, as much as we want to celebrate Apple and what they're doing, there are Nigerians that are more affordable that are making it. Okay, so are you encouraged as to where, as far as the education gap here, with the issues with public school? I even asked our blockchain guest 2 seconds ago before you came on about that. The gap, is it going to narrow or widen further?
Public school.
Well, I guess if you mix if you mix it, you see, when you say public schools, we get depressed. This is what I'm saying. So what do you think? You can be as honest as you want.
So this is it. So education over the years, I really don't know much about it. I attended public school, and then it's the experience isn't as those that will say yes, they attended a private school, and these are what they get from it. So the divide is there already. If this is the school you attend, right.
Long way to go. Yinka was head over at Intelpoint. Thank you so much. Research lead at Intelpoint. You guys changed your name, but that's why you threw me off. But Yinka, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate you coming on the show.